You got the Obama having a good time at the Nelson Mandela. I guess it wasn't a funeral.
It was a
service.
celebration.
A celebration.
What a celebration. Everybody was dancing.
And it's amazing that the president has to deal with the same shit a lot of us have to deal with.
Oh, boy.
This Michelle Obama, man, there's no way to look at it. She's a twat.
President should be able to fucking cohort with whoever he damn well pleases.
So they're in the stands, and you got the Danish prime minister. And who's the other
Danish back there?
And who's the other guy? No one gives a fuck about the other guy.
Let me ask, is she a twat, or is it twattier to kind of ignore what your husband's doing and not be annoyed at it? Or does that show that she's like a regular, typical wife?
She should have gotten in on that.
But how bad is this?
She's white.
Huh?
That's why. The Danish woman.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, man.
And, you know,
and she knows, in the back of her mind, she knows, she see those fucking prom pictures. She's Barry's prom pictures of him with those white bitches. And I honestly think Michelle does not like Barry being around white bitches.
That might be true. Jess doesn't like it when I'm taking photos with black chicks.
Yes, because she knows deep down inside you got what they call the jungle fever.
So you're saying you're just like Obama, Sam?
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
In popularity and power?
Yeah.
Is that what you're saying?
What's his approval rating right now?
Oh, man.
1.
Yeah, so you are.
Yeah, that's probably about right.
Him, yeah.
Your approval rating might be slightly better.
You think mine?
Slightly.
Whoa.
Not with Entertainment Weekly, right?
That's true.
No, not with them.
But what do you think this is about? So she's obviously kind of flirty. I think she's just really excited that she got to sit next to,
sitting next to Barack
Obama. Because Obama, especially around the world, is people like, holy shit, he's the man.
The fucking great part is the selfie. They're all just smiling, leaning their heads in.
Right.
And she is just sitting there with our hands folded, her fingers intertwined on her lap. That body language speaks a volume.
Of course.
Yeah.
Well, I bet this chick had like her hand on Obama's thigh right before this. And Obama's just like, Michelle, don't make a scene. You can't do that here.
And then,
don't fucking...
Just chill.
And then,
just be cool.
Look at the picture. Obama, I've never seen him smile like that. He's so
smiling.
smitten.
She's
flirting. She's flirting with him.
Yeah.
He's got his hand on her at one point.
And they're taking the selfie, and Michelle Obama, like, she's so pissed off. She's doing that bottom lip thing.
Oh, boy.
Pushing that shit out.
She sure is.
And then what happened was, I guess everyone knows, but then somehow Michelle Obama changed seats with the president. Oh.
She probably leaned over and said, switch seats now.
Oh, my God. You
And he's
can't
like,
do that
yes,
to the president.
Yes, dear. Okay.
And then the final shot is Michelle
It's
Obama.
no one having fun.
Is sitting in between them, and you're exactly right. No one is having fun. And there's a point where some words are being exchanged by the blonde and Michelle Obama.
Oh, yeah.
And there's a million pictures, so it's not even like they found a couple pictures.
Is a special report from ABC
God
News
damn it.
Digital.
What was that?
It's
Dude,
website.
but it's not even on.
Look how close they're sitting together.
Oh, boy. We got a problem then.
It's amazing.
Yeah. Look at this photo.
Look how close they're sitting together.
And then look how close Obama and his wife are sitting.
Right.
There's like a person space between them.
Just about.
This blonde is
She's
all
showing
over
leg.
Obama.
Right.
She's showing some leg.
You could tell she was probably really hot when she was younger.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
She's still a very good-looking lady.
A Danish woman. Mm-hmm.
Right. And then they are just having a good old time.
Obama's like, you are hilarious.
Is that a signature on the Mandela thing?
Oh, yeah?
Look on that thing. Did she get somebody to sign that? It looks like she got an autograph on her Mandela
Like you keep,
pamphlet.
yeah. And she's patting her on the back.
He's got his hand on her back. and Michelle's face is fucking like...
What are you doing?
Yeah.
I would never deal with that.
That's my
Fuck
man.
Fuck that.
That's my president.
And then the body language. Now, Barack Obama's arms are folded. That's body language
He's
shit.
in protection mode.
And Michelle has this, grin. And then the Danish broad is like, no, you didn't.
She's still trying to, work it.
She had just scolded him, though. The reason he looks like that is because she leaned over and said, Barack, knock it off.
Not here.
And the Danish broad's basically saying, look, it's just innocent fun.
Yeah.
This is a memorial for Nelson Mandela.
She's like he's like Salvi and fucking Raging. Oh, this is innocent. We're just having a couple of drinks.
And then,
no time to be
Fucking embarrass me here.
Flirting with some blonde white bitch.
Like you're a Kennedy.
The worst picture, though, is the one where she's now sitting in between them. Oh, my God.
Yeah, and then it's just her sitting between them.
Holy shit. You got that one?
Put that ample, wide ass of hers in between the two of them.
I don't know why they don't have that one in the paper.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
because that was the final shot where she's now sitting in between them and everyone is miserable. And the Dane broad, I don't know her name.
She's just on her phone at that point. Like, well, I guess it's over. Look at that.
Yeah, she's like, oh, you see this?
Look how she's leaning over into his lap.
Right. In the video, they start cheering, and she actually kind of taps him like, look, they're talking about you. All excited and points.
Oh, they're chatting friendly there.
She's going, you need to stop, bitch.
Yeah. Step off.
Is that Eric Holder behind?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, look at that.
Yep.
Oh, man.
And then Obama's trying to do a make good by kissing Michelle Obama's hand.
And she's making the
shit.
Face.
Right.
Oh, man. Is that his hand on her fucking...
Yeah, but they're really reaching.
He's going, don't touch her ass. Don't touch her ass.
There's enough pictures where they're really not reaching, though.
Well,
that one is,
They're getting their flirt on for sure.
It's fucking great.
Absolutely.
Hey,
Michelle seems like she's a tough one to deal with.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Bono talking with George W. Is that what that was? Back.
Yeah.
There you go. Bono's sitting next to George W.
George W. just sat down next to him. Hey, let's get a photo. And Bono's like, what? Oh, fuck.
I liked with that Zooropa. That was good stuff there.
I don't think they agree on much, those two.
Didn't he like him, though, because he was trying to help people? Like, I think Bono said, Bush is trying to help people.
Bush got booed by a lot of people at the event there. And the fact of the matter is George W. did so much for fucking Africa. He did a lot. Financially, tons of money over there. AIDS research, and he did a fuckload. But, he's George W. So he's an asshole.
And then what do you think of...
All these people at the Nelson Mandela Memorial are just using it as opportunities to take photos with giant celebrities.
Yeah, like exactly what they're doing. Bush did exactly what I would do if I sat next to Bono.
Yeah, they're just humans in the end.
They could
human
not
beings.
take your pride in the name of love. He's singing.
That's for you, Bono.
Sing that one with me, Bono. The name of love.
We do have that. We do have that Bush U2 mashup we could play, but I think that was his father, right? Not.
Yeah.
Let me say hi to Peter in Massachusetts. Peter.
Hey guys, how you doing?
Last
Pretty
name
good.
Pompa. That wasn't Jimmy.
Peter.
What?
Yeah. How's it going? In Barack Obama's first term, he went to France, and Sarkozy was the prime minister, and he was married to Carla Bruni, who's a pop star who used to fuck Mick Jagger and Eric Clapton.
Uh-huh.
And there's video and pictures of his first state visit to France with Michelle Obama sitting next to Carla Bruni, who's in the middle of the two of them, and she's kind of flirting with Barack, and she is giving him the dirtiest looks I've ever seen in my life. Like, you fucking white bitch, why you looking at my man like that?
Damn. Well,
so funny.
Bitches don't like when their mans are fucking making the fool of themselves.
Right.
You acting the fool, yo.
Yeah, but Michelle, she's a fucking flatso at heart. I've seen pictures of her from way back in the day when she's got a big, fat, black ass and no tits.
Jesus.
Holy shit.
Yeah, but sir, any wife is going to give you, if they think you're flirting with a woman in front of them, any wife is going to go like, really? And so any chick will do that and get mad at you.
Yeah, they
think you're flirting.
It's kind of funny, though, when it's like, the president and first lady get all pissed off.
He's going to deal with the same shit that everybody else does.
Exactly.
After continuing to chat up the Scandinavian stunner, Obama, finally appears to get the message from his wife to cool it and act appropriately.
Oh, my God, here comes the Scandinavian stunner into the ring.
And that's where Barack has his arms folded. He is fucking pissed that she called him out in such a public It's such a public forum.
He had to sit there going, fucking, she's all pissed at me.
Right.
I'm the fucking president.
Right, exactly.
The fucking president.
The president is in the...
And I still got to take this shit.
He's in the doghouse.
Yeah.
And then he probably has to sleep on the couch all the way back to the United States on that 19-hour flight.
I got to come to a Nelson Mandela memorial for this.
Pretty amazing that went down yesterday, though.
Oh, yeah.
It was supposed to be a pretty serious event.
Yeah.
It had a lot of levity to it and a lot of...
Was Jay-Z there?
Not that I know of, but I wouldn't be surprised if he was.
Oh, okay. I heard a rumor Jay-Z was there.
Air Force One? Did he get the ride?
I don't know, but I'll bet Obama was trying to get Bush to ride Air Force One with him just so he wouldn't have to deal with Michelle going back.
Could you help me out?
George.
Hey, that's your fucking problem. It's not mine. It's one thing you can't blame on me.
And what do you think of the handshake? The Obama handshake.
With Raul Castro.
Satan.
Perfectly acceptable.
Yeah, what are you going to do?
Good for him.
What are you going to do? You got to shake.
I think it takes balls to, shake the hand of an enemy.
He should have done the thing where he went in to shake the hand and then you go fucking brush your hair back. I got you.
Too slow, Raul.
But then,
I got you.
Then Raul was kind of smitten. He couldn't believe that he was that close to Obama and that they shook hands because he had a weird smile after they shook. Like, oh my God, that's Barack Obama.
Or Obama should have put his hands out, like his palms up, and gone, slap me 5, president side. That would have been a good one, right? He flips his hands over.
Barry. You think there's problems in the Barack Michelle marriage?
Well, every marriage has its ups and downs, Opie. I think that they probably have some of the same problems that anybody would have. I think she's a fucking bitch on wheels, as they say. Whoa. And he's like, I'm the fucking president, but he's got to put up with it. Like every other guy.
You think he would get a pass if you're the president, but he's got to deal with the same shit. It's amazing.
Oh, you sleeping in the Lincoln bedroom tonight?
Pretty amazing.
I think it's good he shook his hand. Like, we always act like you're not supposed to talk to guys you don't agree with. We lost the Cuban thing. They didn't do what we wanted. Right. Tough fucking shit for us. Unless we're going to play hardball with China. We have so much Cuban dissidents here who don't like Castro.
Yeah, we're very...
too fucking bad. We couldn't get our own way. Too bad.
We're very hypocritical.
Oh, it's annoying.
Although Cuba isn't much of a threat anymore. That's why it's so silly. Without the Soviet Union there, Cuba's just fucking silly. They ought to just, knock it off. Open relations. Let's get some good cigars up here and some fucking casino hotels built on their beaches. It'd be nice.
Maybe he didn't even know who it was. He was just shaking everyone's hands, and then as he's shaking his hand,
oh man, what the fuck? Oh shit!
You ever do that? You're in a room and you don't realize one of your enemies is in the room, and you're walking around, and then you turn around and start to small talk and realize, oh my God, we hate each other.
Yeah, the hand comes out and you just shake it. You're like, oh,
right. Fuck. I think that shows kind of respect for Nelson Mandela more than anything because it's like neutral territory. They're both there to, show the respect for this guy.
Yeah,
I don't know.
But all we're taught is tolerance and patience and acceptance. But then people get mad when he shakes the hand of a leader who doesn't agree with what we agree with.
Yeah, and he's wearing a suit. He's not in that Castro garb,
right? Let's say hi to Scott in Chicago, who wants to talk about the handshake. They're calling it the handshake.
Yes.
What's up, Scott?
Hey, guys. How's it going?
Hey.
All right.
Love your show.
Thanks.
Yeah, I was listening to CNN this morning, and they were comparing it to shaking hands with Hitler.
Fucking assholes.
What the fuck
That's one of my favorite songs, Shaking Hands with Hitler.
Maybe we could figure out some things with Cuba finally.
Yeah, I think so.
Maybe we could figure out some things.
And get some good cigars for once.
Learn about Cuba.
Right.
Eating some food. Yeah. We can learn about Cuba with each other.
I just don't get what the big deal is.
Speaking of cigars, I dropped off a whole bunch of broken cigars into the toilet this morning.
Oh, God.
Wow, way.
I think that's a
oh, man.
Metaphor? No.
What?
Metaphor.
What I'm trying to say is my shit was a bit stringy.
Oh. Yeah. Like a torn open cigar.
That's what I'm saying.
It's just ripped
a whole
open.
bunch of broken cigars. That's what it looked like.
Oh, man.
I don't mind the handshake.
I think it's silly.
I do mind the Michelle Obama thing.
It's silly to make anything of it. I'm sure it'll turn up in like election 2014. Yeah, it'll turn up in some shit.
Yeah.
And look at what President Obama, you want to vote for a man that supports Obama when he's shaking hands with the communist?
Yeah.
Also, his wife tells him what to do.
Right.
Well, we're saddled with a lot of commercials today, so guess what? We have to go back to break already. How many we have today? Like 16 or something crazy?
200,040.
I wanted to play that Do They Know It's Christmas Time in Africa thing and try to see who was in that. Because it's kind of fun when we did the other day and saw who was in the apartheid song, Sun City. And see what has-beens are in there.
By the way, we were wrong about Christmas songs. I got a correction on Twitter.
What?
No Presents This Christmas by King Diamond.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
King Diamond from Merciful Fate sang a song called No Presents This Christmas.
You like that one?
Took off?
Yeah, but no. It's not quite as popular. But I'm saying it was a new Christmas song. It's probably 10, 12,
Oh, no, there's new Christmas songs all the time. Everyone's trying to get that next Christmas classic.
Yeah.
This was a classic.
How about Santa Claus is coming to town?
Oh, yeah.
Santa Claus. And then he's just laughing because stupid Clarence is just like Santa. You found that hilarious.
All right. Why don't we play the Bush mashup going in a break? We'll do that.
Mashed up.
You know what? It's just a light that's off. Mars.
Oh.
You just got to get a bulb. That's all. Okay. We'll play this. We'll be back.
All right. Well, that sucked. To hear the Opie and Anthony Show 5 days a week live on satellite radio, online on your phone or tablet, or even on demand, go to SiriusXM.com. Also, interact with the Opie and Anthony Show on Twitter, @Opie Radio, @Anthony Cumia, and @Jim Norton.